Oh, of course. Oh, I thought my mic wasn't working. It just doesn't pick me up sometimes. I'm a loud ass person. How the fuck does my mic not pick me up? I don't know, dude. Anyways, hi everybody. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's the 5th of December, which means we get the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I'm definitely gonna go see it. I am for sure gonna go see it. We're gonna just do FNAF shit today. A lot of people on Twitch right now are reacting to things, so I think it'll be fun if we just sit and react to FNAF stuff. I reinstalled the game too, just in case. I don't know though. I don't know if anyone's gonna care enough if I replay Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but you know, I can dream. I can dream and autofocus. There. That's actually the best my camera's looked in a while. The hair looks nice today. Does it? It's so out of whack. I hate my hair I cannot stand my hair right now. When you fix your camera, it looks like you're choking us out. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, you fucking like that? I know you like that. You got, oh my god, of course you guys like that. Why wouldn't you guys like that? What a perfect time to share my links. Okay. Anyway, there is this series on YouTube literally called Five Nights at Freddy's VHS. Basically, it's a fan-made horror series based on FNAF, and they're all like VHS tapes, and they're spooky, and I think it would be fun. I still like the Markiplier poster on your right. Thank you. It's one of my favorites, and it's one I get the most comments on, so I appreciate that. Anyways, of course, when you look up FNAF VHS tapes, there's a playlist with 400. Hold on. How does one slay? Okay, I got it. Just trying to enjoy a relaxing stream, and Toast is over here choking us out. I didn't say shit here. I didn't do shit here. Okay? I'm just responding to chat. That is all I'm doing. How dare you? Anyway, obviously when you look up FNAF VHS tapes, it pulls up so much. This is 400 videos. 407 videos. This is 28 videos. This is the one I was just telling you guys about. By Squimpus McGrimpus. See, here's the whole Squimpus McGrimpus. All the episodes are found footage. You're the protagonist. You're Michael Afton recovering your father's tapes, and at the end, it seems like you were recording it, and then other episodes were memories. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I thought it would be fucking sick if we watch these together. I know I have a couple people in chat that don't like jump scares, so I am, yeah, see, if we start watching FNAF videos, I'll be out. Yep, I understand. So there will be jump scares, there might be flashing lights. We are reviewing the lore. Yeah, pretty much reviewing the lore. Also, I purchased YouTube Premium for this shit.
Welcome to the Fazbear Entertainment Maintenance Video Manual. This tape will cover the instructions on how to clean out your state-of-the-art animatronic characters. Each animatronic has the same cleaning procedure. First,
options.
reach behind their neck and press the red button. This will set them into maintenance mode.
Just a big red button.
Second, press the blue unlock button on the back of the head.
Another
Remove
big
the
button.
upper jaw carefully, then detach the lower jaw.
Okay, that alone. What is that?
Third, press down on both shoulders to unlock the shoulder joints. Remove both arms.
I love the hat. The hat comes off. I love the hat just chilling here.
Finally, take the torso piece and lift it upward until it is completely removed. Climb inside the torso and accept your death.
Climb inside the torso and accept your death. Grigory. Grigory, get into my stomach hatch, Grigory. Grigory! Bonnie joint movement testing. Hello, Sinister. We're gonna test the arms. Hell yeah, brother. That's me at the gym. Have you ever played any of the FNAF games? No. I have no idea what Five Nights at Freddy's is. I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I know there's just some kids. There's some kids and animatronics getting quirky at night. Other than that, I have no clue. I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything about anything. In all seriousness though, yes. I have played. No need to be sarcastic here. Yes, yes. I have played every single Five Nights at Freddy's game. I've beaten most of them. I'm just gonna go sit in my corner. Sorry, I just don't like FNAF. I'll catch you next time. No, you're totally fine. I understand. You don't like scary stuff. I totally get that. We tested the fingies. And we tested the feetsies. We tested one leg. The ears did not move. The eyes did not move. The whole thing moved. Hello? Really? I've seen these and that got me. I'm hearing what sounds like an analog hiss. Yes, that's exactly what it is. This is fine. I sat through a couple as my duty as an uncle. A couple what? FNAF games? That, yeah. Oh, I've also read the books. Spooky. What's up, Jedi? How are you? Oh, this is the auditory, Chica's auditory test or something? I didn't even know there were books. Yeah, the books The book series I've heard is super heavy with the lore. The book series is like gives way more in depth to the lore than any YouTube video, any game, anything. The books give like in depth, past, present, future insanity. The second one is coming tomorrow night. Yes, that is exactly why we're doing this type of stream. The books drip with lore. Yes. Drip. Music makes me feel better. If I remember correctly, Chica is possessed by, it makes me think about birds. I like birds, they're pretty. One time I saw a bird sleeping in the snow. That's what bad dreams are about. I feel like I'm sleeping in snow. Sorry, that's probably loud as fuck. Things don't breathe when they sleep in snow. I can't breathe. Yeah, I realized the video was higher than me. I just adjusted it. Anyway, I just realized that Chica's possessed by a little girl, so all of that makes more sense.
Hey there, Buccaneers! The Pirate Cove show is beginning in about 3 sailor minutes. In your lingo, that would be 3 minutes. Shiver me timbers! 3 minutes! I better see some crew over at the curtain, or I'ma toss Freddy and his merry band in Davy Jones's locker. Or worse. I'll start asking for raises. Yar, that's right. That got your attention. I'll see you we landlubbers over there. Hey there, Buccaneers. The Pirate Cove show is beginning in about 3 sailor minutes. In your lingo, that would be 3 minutes. Shiver me timbers!
Alright, so one kid's gone.
I better see some crew over at the curtains, or I'ma toss Freddy and his merry band in Davy Jones's locker. Or worse. I'll start asking for raises. Yeah.
Alright. Another child.
Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately.
Damn.
Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited.
The amount of Five Nights at Freddy's themed YouTube videos that just shake us to our core. They made this entire series. I don't know if anyone remembers the pie animation videos. There's so many good videos. The lore for this game is so messed up, honestly. It really is.
I thought you wanted an audio.
So much murder. Murder! Judas! No! Yeah, there is so much just darkness. and everyone thought that this was just a kid's. Yup, this is just a kid's game. Yup. This is just a children's game. The following video is not suitable for photosensitive individuals and contains content that many would find disturbing, but you're gonna watch it anyway. You have to. That's what a warning. Oh, someone redeemed good boy. Someone redeemed good boy. Yoo-hoo! Where is my boy? Hello, come here. Come here. They have to see you. They have to see you. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. They have to see the cookie. They have to see you take the cookie. 'Twas me, I'm someone. Yes, Captain gave me a cookie.
I'm glad to see all of you wonderful people.
Yes, Kate is here. Oh my god, I paused it in time. Okay, what is a springlock costume? Springlock costume doubles as both an animatronic suit and a wearable costume. This method is much more cost efficient than using separate suits. Right. And this will help eliminate any visual differences of the suits that may break immersion. The costume can switch between suit mode and costume mode by twisting the hand crank in the back of the torso. The spring locks separate the endoskeleton from the suit itself, allowing the skeleton to be removed so the mascot actor can climb inside with ease. A well-assembled suit has little to no safety risks, but in the case of a faulty costume, you can simply send it back to us for review. Simply send it back to us. Why not?
Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the background.
Or tapes hidden inside their empty heads. Freddy ripped apart with a smile. Bonnie dancing in the dark. Chica and her wonderful song. Foxy meets the happy man. You are gifted, you found the fifth. Yikes. Let me tell you something you might not know. Oh. Lovely. That's not funny. What are you doing? Okay. I was being told something that was funny. What's on the screen is not funny at all. I apologize. Before your brother died, something else happened at that place. Something was wrong with the suits. No fucking shit! Thank you for sharing. Watch. Yep. What else are we gonna do? I'm going to tell you a secret. The same thing happened to your father. It killed him, but only for a while. He is still out there. Do you want to find him? No. I'll show you. Alright. Great. Fazbear's Fright is the haunted. Don't worry about times, dates, or locations. You'll know when it happens. Oh yeah. When you know, you know. There will be a gasoline canister in the back next to the second exit. Your father will be there in the building with you. He will look different. But you'll know it's him. It's me. Then you can end this. I always come back. For good. I played Dead by Daylight yesterday, and I did not get to play against Springtrap. And it's nobody was playing any of the new characters. It was so, bruh. I know how you feel, Michael. It's a lot of responsibility. But when this is done, we'll all be free. You'll be free too. It may not seem like it, but I believe your brother will forgive you. I have forgiven you too. You are good, Michael. Despite what you might think, you deserve this happy ending. I've been working all this time to give you that opportunity. I love you, Michael.
Now, see, a good friend is the best thing you could ever have. When life just isn't good to you, they'll always be there to help.
Yeah. For example, there was that time where I got stuck in a washing machine, and Fred had to cut a hole in it to get me out.
You know, you still haven't given me a proper explanation.
Got stuck in a washing machine? How? And then he cut a hole to get him out. I don't care if it's fake. I don't care if it's a fake story. Why? How do you get stuck? This sounds like... That's what that sounds like to me. I know this is supposed to be super serious and dark, but I'm sorry. Remember the time I got stuck in a washing machine and you had to cut a hole to get me out? Oh, thanks for the water. But like, what? Oh, oh no, step Springtrap. I can't. I'm so done. Oh my god. Yeah.
Welcome to your new job.
Look at this intro. I wish I have not had like a retail job or like anything like that in a bit. But I wish, okay, you're hired. Go into this back room and they wheel in a TV. Like, remember in school when your teacher was hungover as fuck and they didn't feel like teaching? They just wheeled in a TV and put on Bill Nye the Science Guy. I want, like, if I get hired at a job, to like just put me in a room and wheel in a TV and put on this cheesy ass fuck ass shit. It's like, this is what you do at your job. This is how you do things. Like, I want, like, look at this font and the retro wave background, and bro, I was killing it.
On your duties as a nighttime security guard.
Yeah, tell me my duties as a nighttime security guard. Get me up to speed. Let me make that bank. Let's fucking go.
Section 1, CCTV system. On your work desk should be a large tablet. Instead of using a desktop...
Look at this graphic! It's awful, but like for the time, it was brilliant. It was so good. This is so cute. I would pay such attention if I got hired at this job.
Computer to access CCTV
Look at him pick up that tablet.
Using this touchscreen tablet.
I had that at a mill job, got paid for it too. Oh yeah, of course. Pay my training. Pay for my training. Pay for my time to be there and learn how to do the shit you want me to do. Absolutely. If there's a job that doesn't pay you for training, that's not fair at all.
Pressing the button on the side will boot it up and introduce you to a possibly unfamiliar interface.
A possibly unfamiliar possibly. You just got hired at this job, but possibly this is unfamiliar.
There should be a map of the restaurant on the bottom right corner. Pressing the buttons on the map will change the... Section 2. Door controls.
Yeah!
You might have noticed 2 large doors to your side.
Look at him! He's so cute! He's just permanently T-posing, and he has like the, you know those, models that artists use that they're like made of wood and you like everything is made up of ovals. Literally, that's what he looks like. He's just a T-posing oval guy with a bear head.
And also your lack of
and
provided
he's
flashlight.
just so cute.
But
he's just teaching me. He's so confused. There's question marks everywhere.
You'll need to use a flashlight with these specially engineered door controls. Pressing the white button will activate the light set outside the door, illuminating a...
That should not have been so funny. That was supposed to be terrifying. But why was that so funny?
With these specially engineered door controls.
Let me just turn on this light. Let me check what's outside.
Outside the door, illuminating.
Also, why does our little friend here, he's literally a T-posing bubble bear. That's what we're calling him. And then he just looks proportionate, more detailed. They just took a pic. I don't even know.
Possible danger.
Okay, now that we have addressed a possible danger, turning the light outside the door on, we didn't even get a chance to learn how to close the doors. We were so concerned about what was outside the door, but now we're going to talk about potential dangers.
During the night, we allow our animatronics to roam the building to keep them from locking up and keeping repair costs low.
Oil.
However, this does pose the threat of an animatronic entering your office and possibly damaging valuable equipment.
We don't give a fuck about you. We don't give a fuck about you. If they come into your office where you are, oh no, they're gonna damage shit. We don't give a fuck. I want to see the cute bear hit the other button. This is bullshit.
Use the security doors to keep them out of your office.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna learn how to close the doors? You would think. Ah. Dear, he has risen. I can't even fucking read that. Hallway. Oh, the hidden room in the bathroom hallway. The boards break them. I'm in there. I'm in there. Michael, your father. I'm your father. I want to talk to you. I only want to see my boy. I could not read that to save my life. The purple on blue, and it's already like fuzzy because of the VHS like effect. I could not read that to save my life.
Alright, this is a recording of the facial recognition tests on the new animatronics.
I can't read. I can't read. Give me 1 second.
Thought I'd just use this one because they've all got the same endoskeleton anyway. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to show him pictures of people. It'll alternate between a picture of an innocent and a person who's committed some kind of crime.
Tactical?
When he sees a face, his eyelids should go up a little bit. When it's a criminal, he should play a tone and open his mouth. Hopefully if this goes well, we can start going into specifics. Alright, first picture, innocent. Alright, good. Second, criminal. Good, very good. Alright, we'll do a few more. Innocent. Criminal. Innocent. Criminal. Innocent. What's this doing here? The hell? Hey, hey, no, 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 no!
Is that a face or am I just like tripping?
Look,
is that a face or is it just the fuzziness?
I know we can't have that guy back here, but you can't just put shit in without telling me. I could have died. God damn it, you know what? How about you take your facial recognition?
Is that a face? Or is it just part of the, like...
And shove it! Because I'm not working in this death trap anymore, starting right now! Criminal.
This face was definitely up there.
Because I'm not working in...
I mean, like, it's a baby doll face?
In this death trap anymore, starting right now!
It's a baby doll face? I cannot even tell. That's crazy.
Look, I know we can't have that guy back here, but you can't just put shit in without telling me. I could have died. God damn it, you know what? How about you take your facial recognition and shove it? Because I'm not working in this death trap anymore, starting right now!
I don't know what's creepier. A baby doll face or that took the cake. Yep. I'm like looking for, oh, okay, here's Bonnie. I was like looking for a face. Yay, a 3-stream streak, let's go. And there's Tika. Hi, Lucas. Hey. Do you think it'll be him this time? I don't know, probably not. For all we know, he might just be gone. Wherever he is, I hope he's sorry for what he did to you. I don't think he is sorry for anyone. Well, I hope so anyway. You should be sorry because you're a very good brother. And I don't want you to be sad anymore. Oh. Thanks. Please don't cry. I know you're sad now, but one day you won't be. We'll go to heaven because we're supposed to. I am so glad you don't really know what's happening. You want me to go look? Sure. I'll be in the back again. Okay. Hammer redeemed fit check. Ugh. My fits haven't been the greatest, but like, listen. Okay. The pants are from Ross. All right. The hoodie was a gift. All right. It's, you know. I need a haircut desperately. Take me to church. Take me to church. Fucking chair. Oh, and a hydrate. Thanks. Stinks. All right. Back to it. So maybe this explains why in the first game, Bonnie kind of just chills out in the back and like hides in the closet, and Chica's the one all up in the window making all the noise. Chica goes through the kitchen. Using Pokemon Go at Freddy's would go crazy. Nothing but ghost types. Wow. Nothing but ghost types, he says. Do you feel good? You proud of yourself for that joke? That's crazy. Hella proud. Hell yeah. Probably steel types as well. Oh my god. Because of the goddamn endoskeleton.
Welcome, Fredbear's Family
Yeah! Look at these company PSAs. They were just like, yeah, guys, let's have a meeting. This could have been an email, but we can't put VHS tapes on an email.
Employees. Ever since the unfortunate incident from last week, we've been deciding on where the company should go from here. We've decided on something that will require higher effort, but will ultimately be best for the company. We'll be rebranding from the ground up, replacing all of our animatronic characters with 4 new ones, which use much safer technology than the ones we previously used.
Much safer technology. There's an incident regarding the technology.
They will no longer feature any kind of spring lock technology and will not be wearable. Wearable costumes will be completely separate.
Yup.
Along with the new animatronics, most of the main area of the building will be rearranged accordingly. There will be 2 different stages, one for the main 3 and another for a separate character. Wall posters will be replaced and the prize area will be restocked. After the restaurant opens back up, some of our returning patrons might be confused about these changes. Where did Fredbear and Spring Bonnie go? Who are these new characters? In a situation where you are asked anything along these lines, here is what you say in reply. Fredbear does not exist.
Gaslight the fuck out of our Patreon. We as a company are telling you now to gaslight our patrons, gaslight our customers. Fuck them kids. Fredbear didn't exist. Spring Body didn't exist. None of this existed. Nothing happened. You're fucking crazy. Gaslight the fuck out of them. Those maps are the same quality of all the Comic-Con maps in Florida. Oh my god.
Spring Bonnie does not exist.
Gaslight. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, Gregory.
Nothing happened to anyone.
Nothing happened. This doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. Nothing happened.
He does not exist.
He does not exist. Yeah, gaslight everybody.
He does not
Welcome to the
exist.
Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Gaslighting.
He does not exist.
What murder? Literally what they're telling their... What happened to... What murder? I don't exist. You said you were sorry. And that you loved me. But I know you're lying. And you don't love me. That's what you always said. Boop. I don't love you either. And I'll take you with me. There is no murder in Freddy Fazbear, so you'll know how it feels. There is no murder in Freddy Fazbear. No, no. Stop existing. Wondermation Studios. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is already so great. The missing member mystery. Oh boy.
That's a wrap, everybody.
About time! I've been getting tired of these kids treating our fine eatery like a food fight ring.
What's so bad about food fights? Oh, I like 'em.
I don't know. Clean it up and find out.
Oh, come on.
How about everyone quits bickering and I'll make us some pizza instead?
I could do that.
Sounds good to me.
If I haven't fallen asleep by the time it's done, then sure.
Shut up and do what I pay you for.
Shut up and do what I pay you for. Look at these graphics. Look at these graphics.
Freddy, this is just now occurring to me, but why do we got 6 chairs when there's only 4 of us?
You know, I don't actually have an answer for that.
Not even a sarcastic one.
I'm tired of this, Freddy. That's too...
Tell me to shut up.
Shut up.
Get it.
The balance has been restored.
The balance has been restored.
Meh. Just a strange coincidence is all.
Yeah, probably. Well, I best be going now.
Oh. I like how the caption says applause and it's just rustling. Finally home. What did I miss, if anything? We've just been watching Five Nights at Freddy's tapes. Can't see through all the pixels. Is that a balloon? Why did it turn like that? Is that 240p? Yeah, I couldn't see through all the pixels. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Tomorrow is another day. You guys know what's tattooed on my stomach? Tomorrow is another day! This game just keeps gaslighting us. We're never getting out. Is that Foxy? It has to be. To Charlie, you're wrong. You know you are. My guess would have been Ghostface stab here. My brother is a monster. He killed me. He's the reason my head is missing parts. He's the reason my head is missing parts. What a wild statement. And then everyone pretended like it never happened, like I don't exist. What makes you think he'd be any different now? Stop saying that he'll save us. It isn't true. What parts is my question? So there was a lot of like lore, like assuming going around when this game first came out, and like, you know, was it the bite of 87 and all this shit? Part of the frontal lobe, like the entire front of his face, like his head was gone pretty much. All you're doing is hurting us more. They got a lobotomy. A lobotomy goes through your head, but like a part of his head was gone, but pretty much. To Nicole, Lucas, Angie, and Benjamin, I'm sorry. I don't care if you hate me for saying it, but there really is no way out. We are going to be here forever. I've accepted it. Can't you accept it too? Please. I don't want to be alone. Memories. A surprise lobotomy. Oh my god. Actually, let's see what comes up when we look up. The FNAF lore explained in 10 minutes. Should we do it?
FNAF lore in 10 minutes. Ready, go. A guy named William moves from England to a small town called Hurricane with his wife and 3 kids. It's in this small town that he meets a fella named Henry, who has his own kids, and Henry and William become good friends. They decide on a business venture to open up a family diner that sold cake, and with the main attraction being these 2 animatronic suits that can either be an animatronic or can spring lock into suits that humans can wear. Keep that in mind, it'll be important later. Henry wore the Freddy suit and William wears the Bonnie suit. Fellas, business is booming for Fazbear's Family Diner, so much so that they opened up another branch called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he creates 4 new animatronics: Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. But
okay, so they didn't create the other franchise to cover up the murder. Everything makes it seem like they made a new... We're gonna start it over, sorry. Okay. They made it seem like, oh, they opened a new restaurant to cover up the old restaurant's mistakes.
And 3 kids. It's in this small town that he meets a fella named Henry, who has his own kids, and Henry and William become good friends. They decide on a business venture to open up a family diner that sold cake, and with the main attraction being these 2 animatronic suits that can either be an animatronic or can spring lock into suits that humans can wear. Keep that in mind, it'll be important later. Henry wore the Freddy suit and William wears the Bonnie suit. Fellas, business is booming for Fazbear's Family Diner, so much so that they opened up another branch called Freddy.
Okay, so they only opened up another branch because they made money. Everything else has made it seem like they opened another branch to hide the murders from the other place. What murder? Like, okay, so just they had a lot of money.
Fazbear's Pizza, where he creates 4 new animatronics: Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. But what we don't know about William Afton is that he's a crazed lunatic, an absolute psychopath. It is for this reason that it's assumed that Henry created an animatronic called the Puppet to protect his daughter Charlie from danger. One day in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Henry's daughter Charlie gets locked outside of the pizzeria. However, the puppet can't save Charlie as it's stuck in a box. And as William pulls into the driveway, he ends up murdering Charlie and dragging her into an alley. Once the puppet finally gets out of the box, it goes outside to protect Charlie, only to find her dead. What happens next is that Charlie's spirit inhabits the puppet, so it's now possessed by Charlie's spirit, and Henry lost his own.
So there's one kid. Should we do like a murder count or something? Because like there's one kid.
Child. Now, while all of this is going on, let's focus on William Afton's family. He has 2 sons and a daughter, but right now let's focus on the boys. The small one is Evan and the older is Mike. Evan is scared of the animatronics, and Mike sees this as a wonderful opportunity.
What the actual fuck is happening in this lore? There was the best pizzeria around. I've seen this video before. Well, congrats. We're rewatching it. We're doing a little revisit review of all the FNAF stuff. We just watched a bit of the tapes, and we've been talking about how insane this lore is, so we're just revisiting the lore.
To prank Evan. On Evan's birthday party, Mike, the older brother, decides to put Evan near the mouth of an animatronic version of Freddy to give him a big kiss. What happened instead is that the spring locks on the suit fail due to the moisture of the tears, which ends up causing the animatronic to bite down on William's kid like a Big Mac, killing him, thus marking the bite of 83. The death of his youngest son was enough to spiral William Afton's mind into even more chaos and psychotic behavior. He ends up luring 5 children into the safe room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza dressed up as Spring Bonnie, from which he then kills them. But where would he hide the body, you may ask? Well, when Afton was designing the 4 new suits, he made a compartment specifically designed to fit children inside of the animatronic.
This dude was so shit fucking crazy that he made a compartment for dead children. Outline that again.
When Afton was designing the 4 new suits, he made a compartment specifically designed to
How are they sitting in the
fit children.
How suits? Like just how does he plan? I guess he doesn't give a fuck. Clearly he doesn't give a fuck. It's the kids' meal compartment. Oh my god.
Children inside of the animatronics, and because of this, no one was able to find any evidence. The puppet, witnessing all of this, decides to assist the children, but there's 5 children and 4 suits. Where would the extra child go? Well, the extra
child! I want to murder these 5 children, but I only have 4 I have 4 kids' meal compartments. What to do? We've got 2 murders so far.
The child was stuffed into the Golden Fredbear costume, so now we have 6 kids that have their souls stuck in animatronics. Shortly after, Afton ends up getting fired from his own company, and the restaurant is closed down due to health violations.
Health violations.
However, William Afton didn't stop there. After the closure of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, he decides to make a new company called Afton Robotics and creates a new location specifically designed to murder children. But why?
Specifically designed to murder children. But why?
You may ask. Well, when Afton was murdering the 5 children, he discovered a way to become immortal, introducing Remnant. When the kids die, they release this material called Remnant, which bonds your soul onto something. This is basically how the missing children and Charlie were able to possess the spirits of animatronics. He uses this information specifically to create Circus Baby, who is able to lure children in with games and then crush them inside of her stomach. So now we know that William's youngest child is dead, and his eldest is doing something not really important right now, but maybe later. Anyway, Elizabeth, Afton's daughter, is here at this private party to unveil the new location in the franchise, until Elizabeth gets a little too close to Baby, and yeah, she gets folded like a lawn chair. Anyway, because of this incident, the Circus Baby Pizza World was shut down due to a gas leak.
A gas leak. Everything was shut down for shit besides the main shit.
Assured, he still kept the animatronics open for rent.
What does that say? Just as a small side note, all of the other animatronics are still alive, just roaming around the closed facility. They were abandoned.
Until, for what reason? Well, you remember this guy, right? Afton's only son? William, being the wonderful father he is, he sent his son to locate and free the soul of Elizabeth, who is trapped inside of Circus Baby. So now let's shift to the new star of the show, Michael Afton, who survives the first 4 nights pretty well, until around the 4th night, where technicians are instructed to scoop out the shells of the animatronics and take the salvageable endoskeletons. This scooping machine also has some remnant. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Soon enough, all of the animatronics get scooped, but they all combine their parts of their endoskeleton into some weird megazord known as Ennard. On the final night, our man Michael ends up finding himself in this godforsaken scooping machine, and it turns out Baby's true intentions were to scoop the living hell out of Michael's organs and make some room for Ennard to chill in there, like some fucked up hermit crab. Needless to say, our boy Michael gets scooped.
Ennard needed a skin suit. Ennard needed a fucking skin suit.
Like he's one of those strawberry sherbet ice creams, and all that remnant keeps his soul alive, whilst Ennard makes his way inside of the corpse to escape the complex. Wait, wrong game. Eventually, we realize that Michael's body slowly ends up deteriorating due to him being basically a walking corpse. A few days later, Ennard ends up escaping into a sewer system, and just when you think our boy is dead, he gets reanimated back to life. Now that Michael has freed Elizabeth, his new goal is to find William Afton. Fast forward a bit, Michael isn't able to find his father, but while all of this is happening, William decides to go to the original abandoned location to dismantle all of the old animatronics. William ends up snapping those fools like Lego bricks, but unbeknownst to William, he just awoken the spirits in a physical form. The spirits all gather up and confront William. However, in this safe room lies the very suit that William Afton used to kill these children. In an attempt to, scare them, he puts on the suit and laughs mockingly. It was all fine and dandy until those spring locks on the suit got a little too—
Oh, he did it to scare them. I thought he did it to hide from them. I thought he jumped in the suit to hide from them. He did it to scare them. Because he wore that to kill them. That makes sense.
And yeah, William ended up getting crushed and mutilated, causing a very ironic death. His corpse just laid there for a while until some fools decided to reopen the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise as a horror attraction. They found the suit and thought, hey, this bloody animatronic suit seems to be perfect to put inside of a horror attraction for kids. When they do this, William decides to become alive again and stalks this area for a week. I say a week because after 1 week passed, the building was set on fire.
A new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Very little was found at the scene. A few items that were salvaged will be sold at public auction.
The reason being unknown, but all that you need to know is that Springtrap, or William, is still alive despite the fire. It's possible it could have been Michael to set the fire in an attempt to try and kill William Afton, but we don't know. However, he didn't escape without significant damage, as now he has to repair himself a little bit. Well, Baby was ejected from this and ends up having to piece herself together into Scrap Baby, while the rest of Ennard dons a Freddy mask to become Molten Freddy. We've discussed a lot of characters this video, but there's one that I haven't talked about in too much detail. That would be Henry, William Afton's friend, whose daughter became the puppet. In all of this grief, Henry steps in to finally devise a plan to end it all. He opens up a new pizzeria under the Freddy's franchise to gain the attention of the roaming animatronics, including Michael Afton, who still wants to find William Afton. Mike ends up getting the security job, and remember, he still looks like his father here. Henry creates an animatronic to capture his daughter. The animatronic is called Lefty, and little by little, Mike collects every single one of the animatronics into one facility, all according to Henry's plan. And on the final night, we finally get to hear Henry. He has this awesome speech that my words couldn't do justice, so by all means check it out on your own. However, Henry's plan was to gather all the animatronics to one place in order to burn—
That's where he says, although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. Hold on.
every single one of the animatronics into one facility, all according to Henry's plan. And on the final night, we finally get to hear Henry. He has this awesome speech that—
Hold on. Open sesame. I'm pretty sure it's—
Connection terminated.
It is this one.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. this is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Yeah, it's just a kid's game. Yup.
My words couldn't do justice, so by all means check it out on your own. However, Henry's plan was to gather all the animatronics to one place in order to burn them, freeing their souls. He tells Mike, the volunteer, that there was a way for him to get out, but he feels that Mike might want to die here. Henry commits arson to the building, killing all of the animatronics ever, including Mike, himself, and of course, William Afton, where his soul is presumably forever tortured by all of the animatronics. We finally get a peaceful ending, all loose ends finally tied together.
Yep.
How peaceful.
Yep.
Until the next game comes though.
Yep.
This is where another company takes control of the FNAF games instead of Scott Cawthon, so there might be a lot of plot holes. But it's up to you on which story you want to continue or end with. Anyways, it said that before William died, he uploaded himself virtually onto binary code, and when they develop a virtual FNAF experience, William's conscious enters through code and now is in the virtual game. He's able to use his power to slowly take over people's bodies. William ends up finding a host named Vanessa to take—
This video can't do the lore justice. I completely agree with you, Johnny. I completely agree.
Take control of, using her to create an alter ego called Vanny, which William can take control of.
Vanny.
Shortly after, a new FNAF mall is created. God, these guys really need to stop making FNAF branded things. And go figure, in this mall, 9 children are missing. Our main cast is the glam rock series of Chica, Freddy, Roxy, and this alligator who apparently jumped the living hell out of Bonnie and killed him. All you need to know is that these animatronics are in some way controlled by William Afton. Anyway, Glamrock Freddy ends up malfunctioning on stage because he is exempt from being controlled by William and he spazzes out. He wakes up near closing time only to spot Gregory, some homeless kid who presumably thinks that living in a mall with robot animals is a good idea.
Some homeless kid. Gregory is just some homeless kid.
Now, some people assume that Gregory is an animatronic because how his vision glitches when he sees Vanny. Freddy and Gregory work together and basically end up stealing parts of animatronics to make Freddy stronger. To do this, they throw Chica into a trash compactor, snapping the alligator Monty into bite-sized pieces, and then promptly commit vehicular manslaughter on a fox. They end up exploring underneath the complex to find a replica restaurant where they find the Blob, a creature that has the souls of what seems like many animatronics, and William Afton? I thought you were dead. Anyway, William wants to resume his favorite hobby, killing children, so that's the reason why he wants to control all of the animatronics, is just to murder children. But after an epic final fight, Gregory and Glamrock Freddy end up burning the entire complex whole, which probably won't work on William Afton. And right as William Afton is about to catch Gregory—
Also, the progression of designing when it comes to Afton, or Springtrap, or whatever you want to call him, the design progression is insane.
And Glamrock Freddy, William Afton is captured by the Blob to, I don't know, some other place now. As you know it, the complex ends up getting shut down, and that's the ending. We get a beautiful ending, similar to the one of Pizzeria Simulator, overlooking a hill with a lot of corpses, and this time, I can say for sure, all loose ends are finally tied together.
Yeah, this video does not do... Everything is like... This is an hour long with 8.4 million views. Yeah, William Afton becomes... Yeah, every FNAF monster explained in 15 minutes. Like, I don't think any lore video on YouTube can explain the lore. Entire FNAF lore explained in 15 minutes. FNAF 2 trailer breakdown. My life is a lie. Oh. My life is a lie. That's funny. For those who don't know, William Afton and Henry Emily opened a restaurant around the early 70s named Fredbear's Family Diner, which quickly evolved into a chain of restaurants known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, started in 1983. Did he just re-explain the entire video? Oh, is this like excess details? Okay, hold on. William was secretly a serial killer using mascot costumes to lure, abduct, and murder kids. His motives aren't known, though widely speculated to be him trying to achieve immortality through researching the paranormal, haunted metal known as Remnant, which he created through the murders. His first target was Charlotte Emily, the daughter of Henry. She became the marionette, a ghost who took care of and helped awaken the other lost souls. In 83, William's younger son died in an incident, the fault of his eldest, Michael. The younger son, name unknown, his fate is still unknown, often speculated to be connected to either Golden Freddy or helping Charlie save other souls. I will put you back together was the last thing said by a debatable party, most commonly believed to be either William, Charlie, or Golden Freddy. In 85, William killed 2 kids, 3 others were connected. Goodness sakes. The lore is so complex, I need a degree for it. The lore is so complex, I need a degree for it. This is a 50-minute, 8 hours ago! They're like trying to catch up before the second movie. That's just a theory. A game updated 3 days ago, 122 videos. The lore is so... Top 10 most disturbing tapes. Yeah, there's just... I wish there was more to this game. Five Nights at JR's. I personally loved this game. I wish there was more to it. Full Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Pirate Cove pre-show. That's just, the lore is so complex. The lore is so insane. I'm so excited for the movie, though. Who else is gonna go see the movie? Is anyone else gonna go see the movie? You haven't seen the first one. Do you have interest in watching? Do you have any interest in it? Do you have any interest in FNAF? Game theory, yes. I work too much, but I love the actors. I work too much. I hate that. I still need to see the first one. Have you seen Five Nights at Flumpty's? What? I feel like Markiplier's played that. Hold on. Five Nights at... Oh, One Night at Flumpty's? One Night at Flumpty's. Okay, Markiplier has played it. Queso's played it. What the fuck is Flumpty's? Why did I assume that was a not safe for work parody? Markiplier said this is the best Five Nights at Freddy's clone I've ever played. The only shit on YouTube about it is Markiplier playing it. What the hell is One Night at Flumpty's? There's 4 games too. The jump scares look ridiculous. One Night at Flumpty's is a point-and-click Five Nights at Freddy's parody fan game created by Jonah Crone, featuring a cast of original cartoon characters. Are we about to watch Mark play One Night at Flumpty's? No, I'm just reading it. Hi, I'm Flumpty Bumpty. I'm an egg. I'm immune to the plot and can transcend time and space. I brought you to this special place so we can be friends. I hope you're good at hiding because I am coming after you. Have fun. Survive till 6 a.m. by avoiding Flumpty and his friends. If you survive the entire night, you have a new friend. If you don't, well, you'll see. This is part of the Fazbear fanverse. Great. The gameplay is very similar to Five Nights at Freddy's, as the player is situated in a single room they cannot move from, and they're in control of 2 electrically powered doors and lights placed just outside the doors. Must keep an eye on the character's movements with a monitor and several cameras stationed around the building. The player must stop the characters from entering their room, killing them by closing the doors. However, the doors have a limited power supply, so the player must be strategic in how and when to use them. When the door using ones, which is Flumpty, Birthday Boy, Blam, and the Red Man, enter your place, they disable the door buttons, but you can still use the lights. After that, you will get jump scared. I love the trivia. In the office, if you click on the cactus, it will play an audio file that says, I am a cactus. Each hour lasts for 1 minute 30 seconds, with the full night being exactly 9 minutes long. Fascinating. If you click the Ronald McDonald nose in the office, it plays an audio file that says honk. If you click on the dog poster that says dog, it will play an audio file that says bark. In the FNAF fan game Five Nights at the Chum Bucket, in camera 7, there's a little figurine of Flumpty that when you click on it, it says, hi, I am an egg. What is Five Nights at the Chum Bucket? I'm guessing that's SpongeBob. Like, I love the design. Is it like not supposed to be? Look at these. Hold on. This is Birthday Boy Blam. Like, some of these characters are kind of cute, and then other, like, look at this. Look at him. He's just a little guy. What? What is this? What is this? Okay. So it's either really cute or really creepy. This is the Red Man. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Birthday Boy Blam over here. Hi. I think Mark played it as well. Yeah, Markiplier has played every single FNAF thing ever. I'm pretty sure. Hi, Cade. I was gonna go find someone to raid. It's Cade! Yes, it's Cade! Huh. Who am I gonna— Ah! Cade! Come here! I dropped my Bakugan. Come here. They want to see you have the cookie. Hey, thank you. I dropped my Bakugan. Ugh. Amazing. All right. We're gonna find someone to raid. He knew the timer was up. He probably did. We know what he did. Oh my god, is this person... Oh my god, this is a real person? They look AI. They look like, okay, you know how people have told me, hi Levi, you know how people have told me that I look like a cyberpunk character? This streamer looks like a cyberpunk character, and I want to raid them so bad. He looks like a cyberpunk 2077 NPC. I literally just typed that in chat. I was like, you look like a cyberpunk 2077 NPC.
Cannot explain. You know, like there are little things like a weird fifth sense of like having a dream.
They sound like one too. That's so cool.
Message and then waking up and then seeing it on my phone while my phone has been in the other room as I sleep.
Oh, so
you know?
cool.
Things like that I just cannot explain. And
you follow them, Levi? Oh my god, they look so cool.
Something witchy about full moons.
They look so cool.
Charged about it. And
you look like an NPC is a great compliment.
And they allow me to ask y'all invasive little questions, and it's by case. However much you want to share and divulge, but it's
okay, I'm gonna go continue to compliment this person. You should do the same.
Reflect.
Okay.
And